welcome back everybody to the Ample Golden Nugget Roadhouse C and D titles here at Cooloola Coast Kart Club, and time for the pre-final of the 4SS Seniors. Yes! He's here! Oh, at last, he's made his way back. Hey! Kieran Tom is back out on circuit. Yay! Alrighty, let's hope he's got the kart firing. Let's see how we go. Let's put them all into one class mode then. We don't want to separate them into three classes. We'll stick them all together. In one, Casey Lagarde. Out of two, BJ Kennedy. From 3, Timmy Baker. From 4, Geordie Racing Marshall. From 5, Danny Palmer. From 6, Andy Man. From 7, Arnie, the big fella Christmere. And from the rear, give it up, welcome back, Kieran Tom. Round they go, and then they'll all go through the shortcut. All present and correct this time. And I'm going to watch that number 8 kart, Geordie Marshall, the P-plater. He wants to get after those front three. Cannot let them get away though. After turn 1, he's got to be full gas. Casey Lagarde will be absolutely unstoppable for sure. Not even BJ Kennedy in the Supermax can stay with the pace of that kart. Round we come then. 12 laps of racing. These are your 4SS Seniors. The funsters, the fun class, about to go green. Do we go green first time? Away we go, we are green. Oh, BJ got a good start, but he doesn't go around the, oh, he's on the outside, staying there. But Lagarde surely will get it, will he? No, BJ gets the whole shot. BJ Kennedy has got him the whole shot, and Geordie Marshall is indeed trying to stay right on that button, and through goes BJ, Lagarde, Baker, Marshall. Then it was Palmer from Andy Mann, from Arnie Christmere, and then Kieran Tom at the back at the moment. Down they go, down the sweeper, heading into DPE Queensland, and still BJ Kennedy holds, but does he go wide? Yes he does. Whoa! BJ, 2 wide, and now 3 wide, and Marshall goes up the inside and goes to P2. Geordie Racing Marshall has gone through into P2. Absolutely ragging it. And guess who's back to 3? BJ Kennedy just in front of Timmy Baker. We've got a race on our hands. And Danny Palmer and Andy Mann absolutely ragging it as well, with Arnie Christmere for company. Here they go then, heading over the Boston sweeper, heading down the hill, and Marshall, boy oh boy, has he got the final right. The pre-final right, I should say. Meanwhile, Lagarde leads him up the hill. Marshall getting closed down by BJ. BJ goes back to P2. Marshall back to P3. The power in the 4SS Supermax just breezes through. Marshall closes up on the brake, stays with him on the brake. Now they're going to come back through the Video Throw Pro Brisbane Complex. Heading down into Oztag Engineering. Still Timmy Baker holds right behind them, but Andy Mann right with Danny Palmer still. Arnie Christmere not getting dropped. Kieran Tom continues. Round he goes round the sweeper, waiting for the leader then. And still absolutely launched away as Lagarde. He won't be caught, but now look at this. A drag race up the hill. Supermax versus Light, and Marshall back to P2 once more. Will he hold it? Yes, he does. Marshall back into P2. What a drive. He is absolutely ragging it against the Supermax. What a performance already from the P-plater. Through he goes, through Oztag, gets it right. BJ struggling to stay with him. Got it. Timmy Baker right there with BJ still, and Palmer trying to close him down. He's dragging Andy Mann with them. Lagarde up Chaos Karting leads the way. Marshall moves over to the right. does the right thing, because that stops BJ getting to him. He would have been on the inside for sure. Lagarde goes through. Marshall, BJ, Baker, Andy Man right behind Danny Palmer now. Palmer holds, and Andy Man, whoa, he's giving himself that gone side by side. Andy Man ragging it. Danny Palmer holds. Still he holds. Cressmere's been dropped. I think Arnie's struggling with the pace of these two, because Andy Man is giving Danny Palmer the hurry up. Down they go, down the sweeper. Heading back towards me comes Lagarde still. Lagarde leads the way up the hill. Marshall's getting away from BJ. He has to too, because the power in the Supermax will hunt him down up Chaos Karting. But Geordie Racing Marshall as we know him, is hammering it. The P-plate number 8 is on rails and holding a Supermax at bay. He's holding Baker at bay. He's holding Andy Man right behind Danny Palmer at bay. And he's also keeping Cressmere for company behind them as Kieran Tom goes through. Back with the leader there, back towards me still. Here comes, whoa, big wide line puff of dust from Lagarde. Doesn't need to do that out front. And Andy Man looking. Andy Man, yes, Andy Man goes through. He gets Danny Palmer. Andy Man's gone through on Palmer. Andy Man gets it done and goes through on Danny Palmer. He tries to go inside and get it back and does so. Palmer goes back on Andy Man. They come back. The two are getting it on. Palmer and Danny, boy oh boy, this is a cracker. Danny Palmer, Andy Man, up over the burst and sweeper. Kieran Tom goes past, Cressmere follows him. Leader already coming through, DPE Queensland and then back up the hill. Marshall is getting closed down. BJ Kennedy getting closer and closer. Oh, he's got to hold him. Can he stay there? 7 laps completed. Lagarde goes through. Marshall, BJ Kennedy, Timmy Baker. Then Danny Palmer and Andy Man. Followed by Arnie Cressmere. Round they head then. And Marshall holds, still he holds. Kieran Tom goes through. Boy oh boy, he's doing a good job to keep the Supermax behind him. He is second on track and he's second in his class to Casey Lagarde. But that Supermax is super fast and BJ Kennedy is absolutely ragging it, trying to stay in front of the medium of Timmy Baker. But Timmy still hustling and still he hustles. Through they go. Danny Palmer goes wide. Andy Man still getting after him. Can't stay there though. Round they go. Heading through the dipper of Oztac Engineering. Up over the Burson's Rise. The sweeper now. And already onto Chaos Karting goes Lagarde leading the way. Marshall chases him up the hill. And that will be 9 laps completed. 3 to go for the 4SS seniors. Marshall still holds on. He's been in a ding-dong battle all day long. And this time, it will only be second to Casey Lagarde. Andy Man. Oh, Andy. Trying to go on the inside of Palmer again. The two of them absolutely slugging this one out. And it's not sorted out just yet, as Andy Man still trying to get past Danny Palmer. Through goes Arnie Cressmere. Here comes Kieran Tom. And the leader's already gone past the grandstand. Marshall does the same. And now there are just 2 laps to go. Through goes Lagarde. Through goes Jordan Racing Marshall. Followed by BJ Kennedy and Timmy Baker. Still Andy Man and Danny Palmer getting it on. Andy Man trying to think of a wide line. Doesn't quite get it done. And still he tries. Down they go into Oztac. Whoa. Danny just feathered it, throttled a bit too much there. Andy Man saw it and closed up again. down the sweeper, and the white flag is shown. 1 lap to go. Through they head. Lagarde will take a comfortable win. Marshall will be comfortable in P2. He wanted to get Lagarde. He's not going to get him, but it's been a brilliant performance. He's held on. And BJ Kennedy has smoked Timmy Baker in this one, and he will hold on to 3. And Palmer is going to hold on from Andy Mann for sure. As Arnie corrects me and goes through, Kieran Tom comes, and your winner, give it up, Casey Lagarde. Second, Jordan Racing Marshall. And the winner in the heavies, BJ Kennedy. And the winner in the mediums, Timmy Baker.